I'm Vinny.
I'm JJ.
And I'm Owen.
And welcome back to the Play-by-Play podcast. First topic we got here today for you guys. Eagles hired Vic Fangio as their defensive coordinator. Sean Desai, Matt Patricia, gone. And you got Vic Fangio. He's a great defensive mind coming from the Dolphins. It was a very good defensive mind. I'm glad we got him on the Eagles. I think you could definitely see a better Eagles defense. You just got to get better players. But I think this is a good coordinator for the defense. What do you think about it, JJ?
I really have no problems with that. I really like it. I just want CJ Gardner Johnson to come home.
Yeah, that'd be
Please,
that'd be cool.
please.
Then we got Kellen Moore. Is probably getting hired. Kellen Moore coming from the Chargers. He's gonna be the offensive coordinator.
I think it should be really good for the Eagles because, Brian Johnson, they were really just terrible. So
Yeah.
I personally don't like it coming from a division rival, especially with the Cowboys. Like, the Chargers, before Kellen Moore came to Los Angeles, they had the 9th-ranked offense in the league. Now this season, under the offense of Kellen Moore, they had the 16th, especially with Justin Herbert.
He was out for most of the season.
Yeah, well, Justin Herbert. Now you have Keenan Allen. All of these guys. I feel like with Kellen Moore, you don't get a touchdown. You get a field goal every drive.
I don't think it's too bad, but our offense is way better than the Chargers' offense. I think he could do more. He's also gonna have Nick Sirianni helping with him. You really saw what he did last season, but he also took his team to the Super Bowl. So now we're going to talk about the AFC and NFC championships that went on this weekend.
So the Chiefs beat the Ravens 17-10. What do you think about this, Vinny?
It's really something you expect from Patrick Mahomes, man. He's such a great quarterback. And he's been there before. He's been to the AFC championship, and we all doubted him.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes, he's been in the AFC Championship, I think it's, 6 times in a row, and, it's really ridiculous. I feel like, especially that reffing yesterday, that was, terrible.
You can't blame it all on the refs, right? But, Zay Flowers, he's at the end zone, he dives and he fumbles right at the goal line.
Too greedy.
Yeah, that was crazy. You can't let that happen, man. You're in the AFC Championship.
Yeah.
It's kind of what happened to Justin Jefferson when they played the Eagles. He got too greedy, tried to dive for it, and he fumbled it, like that.
Yeah, just like that play in the regular season. So we had the 49ers and the Lions, and the 49ers won 34-31. It was a crazy game over in the NFC.
The Lions had the 17-point lead. It was really looking
17-point
good
lead
for them, and I thought that they were going to win, but then the Lions only scored 7 in the second half, and the 49ers scored 27 in the second half.
Yeah, Christian McCaffrey with 2 touchdowns, Elijah Mitchell with another with 1 rushing touchdown, and Brock Purdy with a passing touchdown. Makes the game come back for the 49ers, and their hopes were down at halftime, down 17. That really sucks.
Yeah, I think everyone wanted the Lions to win just because 49ers are such a big, trash talkers.
I hate the 49ers. And then we're going to talk about the Super Bowl matchup. Now we have the Chiefs and the 49ers.
49ers here.
Super Bowl Sunday.
I really didn't. I think these are the teams that nobody wanted to actually, get to the Super Bowl because, the Chiefs have been there so much, and then the Niners,
Who you guys got?
I got Niners.
I got Chiefs, even though I just said it's the Niners here.
I got the Chiefs. Nobody can stop Patrick Mahomes.
Well,
and, if anybody, it's the 49ers. But Patrick Mahomes, he's been to the Super Bowl before. They won it bad. They need the back-to-back. They want the back-to-back. It's hard to do, getting back-to-back Super Bowls. Tom Brady, the 90s Cowboys. It's hard to do.
Yeah. Well, especially with, as I was saying, with the Lions, once the Chiefs won, I was saying, if the Chiefs go to the Super Bowl, they're winning it all. It's the Chiefs. The Chiefs are not gonna lose in the Super Bowl. I knew they lost to the Buccaneers, but that was the Bucks. The Bucks are that Bucks team was probably one of the best ever. Mm-hmm. So I feel like the Chiefs, since they're in the Super Bowl, they're winning it.
Yeah, I think this Chiefs team is taking it all home. You saw the ups and downs this team has had all year. People have doubted them. I doubted them for a moment. I've really taken it back. I really shouldn't have doubted them any moment because I know Patrick Mahomes, he's been compared to Tom Brady. Andy Reid's can be compared to Bill Belichick. think this is a great opportunity to propose himself as a great.
Yeah, and if the Chiefs win this Super Bowl, I think they'll really be, a dynasty. Because that'd be their third. That'd be Mahomes and Kelsey's third ring. And obviously back-to-back, so, What do you have to say about that, JJ?
Yeah, I feel like the Chiefs are gonna win it, as I said a long time ago. I just don't want Taylor Swift to be there. Like, I know she's gonna be in Tokyo.
Like, I saw a thing of her walking out. They were like, Taylor Swift, you're ruining football.
Yeah, I don't
she
want to see
is.
her there.
Yeah.
But I am rooting for the Chiefs. As much as I hate the Chiefs, I hate the 49ers even more. Man, trash talking, the celebrating when we lost, so they clinched the first seed, the fights, the excuses, the whining.
Yeah,
It's
whining.
all. And I know this team for the past 6 years, it's been Super Bowl loss, NFC Championship loss, NFC Championship loss, Super Bowl loss, NFC Championship loss, Super Bowl loss. This team has
they lost a lot.
gotten to the last round of the playoffs or to the Super Bowl and lost. And it's been a very disappointing years past for the 49ers, and they want it badly too. Their Eagles beat them last year, and people said, "Oh, because Purdy got hurt in the first half, and you had Christian McCaffrey throwing dimes."
And after seeing this year when they played the 49ers, it definitely was because Purdy got hurt. I'm not going to lie.
Purdy is a system QB.
I don't know.
Yeah, Purdy is nothing without Deebo Samuel and.
I don't think.
The 49ers aren't anything without Debo. You saw they almost lost to the Packers because he was out. They have a 9-8 record without him. So yeah, whatever.
I think Brock Purdy is not that great. I think if you take at least Debo and Trent Williams, I think he's gone. I think Christian McCaffrey is the reason why this team is winning.
Yeah, they're gonna build a team around Christian McCaffrey.
And Christian McCaffrey is probably it's either him or Tyreek Hill is going to win Offensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
And I think this is going to be, I think that Brock Purdy is not that great, honestly.
Yeah, if the Niners do go ahead and win the Super Bowl, I think it'll be Christian McCaffrey that wins Offensive Player of the Year.
I mean, yeah, I agree with that. But yeah, you've seen it. How Brock Purdy's not that great when Trent Williams is out, Deebo Samuel's out, that 3-game losing streak in the regular season. I mean, obviously the Eagles wasn't doing too great this season, but that's the coordinators. You know what I mean? Now you're talking about the weapons on the actual team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because after they lost that game to the 49ers, it was all downhill from there. It's the because they're getting these new coordinators like defensive and offensive. I think it'll be like a fresh start for the team, and I think they'll be a lot better coming into the next season.
So I have a question for you guys.
What?
Now that Lamar Jackson lost, who do you guys think is going to win MVP?
Lamar Jackson. I still kind of think it's going to be Lamar Jackson, and if it's not, then I feel like it'll be Christian McCaffrey.
Because you have Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Christian McCaffrey, Dak Prescott, and Brock Purdy.
Wait, you said Mahomes?
No, not Mahomes.
Mahomes is not
Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Christian McCaffrey, Dak Prescott, and Brock Purdy.
All right, I feel like, there's a chance Brock Purdy will win it if they win the Super Bowl.
I think it's going to be Christian McCaffrey or Brock Purdy, honestly, depending on the outcome of the Super Bowl. If Brock Purdy throws a pick or two, he's done. If Christian McCaffrey scores more than one touchdown in the Super Bowl, it's him.
Yeah. Speaking of Josh Allen, I heard that he demanded a trade from the Bills.
Wow. Come to Philly, please.
That'd be crazy if Jalen Hurts ever gets hurt. I mean, he gets hurt very often.
Well, we're going to have Josh Allen as a backup now. I feel like I could see Josh Allen going to a team like maybe like the Colts. Or something like that, where they need a QB.
Yeah. They need a QB. I mean, they have
have weapons. I mean,
they have
Michael Pittman is a free agent.
If they re-sign him, I think they might think about getting Josh Allen for their team. It's just I don't know. Do you guys think Josh Allen would go to the Colts?
I don't know.
I personally think he's going to the Bears. You draft Marvin Harrison with #1 pick, trade for Josh Allen. You're pretty set. Give a trade, maybe like 2 first-round picks for next year, plus Justin Fields for Josh Allen.
Because the Bears, they have some weapons.
Yeah,
so.
They have DJ Moore. I don't know who's their running back, though.
Yeah. Or maybe a team. Maybe you could see him going to a team. Maybe like the Browns also. But
Browns, yeah.
if they.
But they do have Deshaun Watson on like a 5-year contract, I think it is.
Yeah. So unless something happens there, they'll probably.
Yeah, I think they signed him on a big contract this year, and then he was out for the season, which really sucked.
What do you guys think about this? I know it's not going to happen because Jason Kelsey probably retired. But what about Jason Kelsey going to the Chiefs for one last year with his brother and going on a Super Bowl run? Like, I know it's not going to happen, but like, just imagine how electric that would be.
That would be crazy if he did.
Yeah,
I mean, they
you
have the
know-
connection with Andy Reid and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would be really cool to see that like brothers on the same team and they would probably win again. But
Yeah.
I feel like Jason Kelsey he shouldn't do that because I feel like he wanted to live his legacy on with the Eagles.
Yeah, I feel like Jason Kelsey is going to be in Philly for the rest of his career.
Yeah, it's like kind of like how Allen Iverson he went to like the Nuggets and Grizzlies and all that, and he wasn't too good on those teams. Like he was obviously the best on the Sixers.
Did you see Jim Harbaugh sign with the Chargers?
Yeah, that was
That's
crazy.
big.
Yeah, that was big. He played for the Chargers for a while.
Yeah.
Then he coached in college. Then he went to the NFL. He coached what was it, the 49ers? And then he went back to college, went to Michigan. And then he went back to the NFL and now is coaching the Chargers. I think the Chargers could win. I don't know if they go to the Super Bowl, but I think they would go far in the playoffs. I think they
Yeah.
would, at least first round,
Yeah.
instead of not even making it this year.
Well,
As long as Justin Herbert's there.
yeah, as long as Justin Herbert's healthy.
Yeah. Don't have Easton Stick taking you to the playoffs. That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
All right, so that's it for the Play-by-Play podcast this week. I hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, we'll see you next week.